My major concern is in the area of man in the middle attack, which youngsters do now. And what do? They sit in the comfort of their home and consummate transactions. And what do? They have software. They have software that allows them to edit anything that is going out. Anytime they do transaction, they edit it in the way they want. And when the response is coming or is moving, they also edit it. This is what I'm saying. If they want to buy air tickets, they will go ahead, put all the details on the airline website, and they will consummate the transaction as if they have money in their account. But the details they are given are actually fake. They expect that the response will come telling them that the transaction failed because the account detail is fake. But at the end of the day, when the response is coming, they use software to intercept it and then put the correct response and then forward it to the airline, forward it to online malls, edit it to any company they want to consummate the transaction with, and the goods will be delivered, the air ticket will be bought, they will consummate their transactions. They can even do it with banks. So with that, they don't need any cyber cafe. They don't need to be, you only need to know where they are consummating the transaction. So this set of people, or what allowed them to do this, will need to be controlled. Another one is fund transfer. It's common when you design your website and you don't design it properly, or you don't block the security flaws. The cyber criminals look for the flaws in your website. They look for the flaws in your website, whether you are a bank, you are airline, you are online shopping mall. They look for the vulnerability in your website and they use that to consummate their transaction. And with this, they can move funds. Let me give you an instance. If there is vulnerability on any bank's website that will allow them to transfer fund, they will move the fund and spread it to other banks. And with this, the bank may not know. They may even design it in a way that it will appear as if it's a normal banking transaction, whereas they're just crediting other accounts. With this, the bank will be at great loss. The airline will be at loss because that amount that they have, that transaction will not be settled. The airline will not be paid for the tickets that have been used. The shopping mall will deliver goods and they will not be paid. The account will not be credited by their bank. The bank will credit people's accounts and it will be a loss eventually, either in the area of profitability or in the area of liquidity. Profitability in the sense that at the end of the day, the bank will need to write it off against its profit to reduce its profit. Or in the area of liquidity, if I have 20 million in central bank and the fraud that is consummated is 15 million, that means I have only 5 million to pay my customers. Whereas my customer may be asking for 10 million. It will affect my ability to pay in the short run. And in the long run, the bank or financial institution can die. That is if there is vulnerability in the application or database of this of any organization that is on the web. And they do this a lot. They don't. It is difficult to rate them. And again, people are fetching people's credentials on the website. I must bring that to your knowledge. People are fetching people's credentials. You go to, you'll see a link in your mail, and you just click on the mail, on the link, and they ask you to supply your credentials. And you go there, you put your username, your internet username, your internet password, you put your card details, including your personal identification number, your PIN. And at the end of the day, it will appear to you as if the site has problem, whereas they have captured what they really want to capture. With this, people need to be aware that what's supposed to be confidential should be confidential. They should keep their PIN, they should keep their password. They should, anytime they are constructing this, they should try as much as possible to see that it is complex. Don't use the PIN that somebody can easily guess. Don't use your birthday, for instance, because somebody can easily guess that, oh, your month is this, your date is this, or your year is this, your month is this. They will guess it. You can use something different. Don't use dictionary words as password, because they can brute force and discover your password. They will just ask whether the password here is in their dictionary, and then you will see it there.